Hello everybody and welcome back to another Long Island Railroad V2 video. Don't worry, it's you. Hopefully you can still see everything okay. It's not that dark, alright? It's only 3:50 in the morning. But I've set it for the 21st of June, so it should be sort of as light as it can be, and it's not actually that dark. Yeah. But no, I thought we'd sort of see what the route looks like in the darker hours, but at the same time not being fully dark, so you guys can't see anything. So yeah, sort of set it for early morning. The sun's sort of coming up, so it should sort of we'll get lighter as we go along. But let's get everything set up. We're going to be taking this to Jamaica, sort of one of those early morning stock movements, I suppose. Or sort of just getting it in position for the day. 707, can barely see that. Okay, that should then come up. Communication files, transfer confirmation. We get the brakes charged up as well, which you don't actually do anymore, sadly. ATC daily test, apparently it's not ready, so okay. Interior lighting, again, should all be on. Yeah, it should all be on. Right, we are ready to go. Quickly just check the points. Which I suppose should. Oh no, they're not set. No, that one's not set. There we go. Come on, who would do that? Who would set these points? Would you have station staff? Would it be the guard going out and changing it, or even the signaller coming down and changing it? Who would do it? I think it's 10 miles an hour. I feel, which is nice. Not as slow as the other terminating stations. And we are calling at. I think all stations, apart from Hillside, but that's the staff stop. There we go. On this early morning, very early morning, run towards Jamaica. Does it say Jamaica on the front? Yeah, Jamaica. So yeah, it's sort of getting stock in the right position. This sort of move would be. Probably then sits there for an hour and then makes sort of one of the first services up into New York Penn. Still a bit of a shame we don't have Grand Central on here. That would have been quite cool to have the new bit to Grand Central. But then I think they've set it at a time where you get the M3s, the M7s and the M9s all together. It's 10 miles an hour, but we'll go up to 30 once the back of the train passes. So we've got to wait a little bit longer. But now hopefully you guys can see alright. I mean, the headlights on this train are really good. So, yeah, it's not actually too dark. Yeah, the Hempstead branch. And yeah, what's the time? 3:58 in the morning. I was thinking, can I try and make it light at that time? Unfortunately, I could. I was thinking it might be completely dark, which wouldn't be good. But I think this is the only service in the morning which is just Hempstead to Jamaica. Didn't want to do a full run, as we've already done that into New York Penn or Atlantic Terminal quite a few times now. But I just wanted to get a glimpse of the Hempstead branch. So I thought, you know, Hempstead branch, try and see a bit of the night lighting as well, whilst being not too dark. Forward of 8 coaches as well as we approach Country Life Press, our first station stop. Love the colours at this time in the morning though. Sort of the purple, the blue, it's lovely. We just don't really do. Why is there plants going on the platform? Oh, the plants are going through that's weird. That is weird. I know it says country in the name, but I didn't realise it would be the countryside growing through the platform. But yeah, we don't really play TSW at this time too much as well. I just think it's just too dark for usual, but I thought, yeah, I'll give it a go. But yeah, it's relatively light. As the city wakes up, Well, I mean, it probably never wakes up. It's probably always awake in New York with a big apple. Country Life Press. Destination Jamaica, 3:59 AM. Yeah, the guard buzzes. Apparently, we don't guard the buzz back. We don't buzz the guard back. Bit rude, isn't it? Just let him, buzz us at hello, ready to go, and we just don't do anything. And you get the slow 15-mile-an-hour limit coming up as we whiz round the corner. There we go. Just a little bit. Slowly get that up. There we go. And we come into Garden City, which is only just round the corner. They're all really close together, these stations on the Hempstead branch. I wonder though, will we get the really weird low limit between Garden City and Nassau Boulevard? As in the original Long Island Railroad route, which I can confirm you can still play, even if you have this one. It's a whole separate entity. There used to be a really slow limit, I think a 30-mile-per-hour limit on the straight bit of track between Garden City and Nassau Boulevard, which was always like, why is it 30? So I wonder if that was a bug and it's sorted, or I wonder if that's not a bug and it won't be sorted. Track speed's now 70. Yeah, it starts speeding up. And yeah, then we come into Garden City, which apparently you don't need to honk as you're coming in. You only honk for level crossings and going into the tunnels at New York Penn, I've been told. Yeah, Garden City. Stopped at many times. I mean, this is part of the original Long Island Railroad route, so we've been stopping at these stations for 5 or so years already, which is pretty crazy to think. Well, this is Garden City. Yeah, next up is Nassau Boulevard. Doors are closing. Wait for the buzz buzz. Yeah, there we go. And off we go, Nassau Boulevard. Let's go. It's a nice little branch line, the Hempstead branch. It's just a shame with the Long Island Railroad V2 we haven't got the West Hempstead branch, which comes off at... Is it Lynbrook it comes off at? Somewhere around there. And only goes up a few... Not a single track, and only goes up, I think that's like another 3 stations. But sadly, we didn't get that. Or the Far Rockaway branch, that would have been nice as well. Right, it hasn't brought us down to 30 yet, so maybe that weird low speed limit here has been sorted. I think it was about here where it just sort of bring you down to 30. It was like, why? And then you were always late into Nassau Boulevard. As we approach Nassau Boulevard. Dovetail take too long. You're coming fairly quickly. I mean, maybe not. You probably could come in at 40 with an 8 coach. Most of the time it is to the end of the platform. Slightly staggered here. There we are, Nassau Boulevard. And Stewart Manor after this, and then Floral Park, which is where we then join up with the main line. Getting the brakes on. Now we do. Always like just before the marker. It doesn't matter too much though. Boulevard and Stewart Manor next. That sun slowly but surely creeps its way up. Quite a nice run at this, sort of this time of day. Yeah, Stewart Manor, which is not very far along. Let's get an external departure shot. And you've got the M7A sounds now for the Long Island Railroad M7, which is much nicer. Does sound good. And there it goes. Let's get back in. I wonder how many other trains are going to be running at this time. I mean, looking at the timetable actually does. I mean, there's quite a lot of services, you know, 1, 2 in the morning. Like I did one. I was on a late shift literally yesterday. I was recording this. I was on a late shift and I was, you know, back, and by the time I'd eaten and got ready, sector, it was about 1:30 in the morning. So I did a 1:30 in the morning service home from Jamaica to Long Beach. Well, I think it started at New York Penn, but I just picked it up at Jamaica at 1:30. And that was quite a few other trains rolling about as well. So it's a sort of a 24/7 operation. These always go really wrong, the external arrival shots. Might as well try and get one. Wasn't too bad. That'll do. There we are. This is Stewart Manor. And next up is Floral Park, which I think the speed limit comes down to 45. Go around the corner into Floral Park. Yeah, we've got Bellerose, Queens Village. There's a new station now between Bellerose and Queens Village. Elmont. Yeah, Elmont station. And let's go. Oh yeah, that was the Hempstead branch, as we're now sort of, yeah, soon to be coming off of it. And yeah, sort of back onto the main line, the main trunk route between Hicksville and, well, New York Penn. Don't panic, 40, yeah, alright. 45. Now we get a nice slow bit of 40. You do get some just annoying speeds at sometimes on this route. Like track speed 70 and the signal speed of 40. It's like, oh, yeah, make us go quick. looking. Oh, your case. Everyone's food. So big thanks to Dovetail Games for giving us a key to show off this route. Track speed's 30, although it doesn't, the 30 won't start yet, the 30 will be in a minute. That's sort of the pre-warning for it. As you can see on the, yeah, we're basically just down in time for it. I'm pretty on Long Island Road V1, I'm pretty certain it was 45 round here. I don't think it was 30. I always remember coming down to 45, so you sort of shot round here into the station. And it was quite a cool sort of entry into the station, that sort of speed. This is Floral Park. Have a look at the CIS screens in a minute, see if there's any services which stop on the fast lines. Yeah, 4:10 AM. Are we at Floral Park? I don't know, why does it on the CIS screens it seems to put the R train on every single board? I don't know if it's meant to do that. I mean, it probably isn't meant to do that for every single platform. It would if it was. That says we're stopping at Queen's Village next, which we're stopping at Bellerose. I mean, it is the same service. It can't even make its mind up where we're stopping. Oh, put it into forward. There we go. And we're off. That's a bit of external there. As we come into Bellerose already. I think it's the next station, which, well, is Queen's Village, but in real life it's now Elmont, and it's not even a big gap between here and Queen's Village, just tucking in stations wherever they can. And we should then cross over the points in a minute, and sort of the fast lines become the middle bits, and then the slow lines are on the outside. Slightly prompt stop, but here we are. This is Queen's Village. Oh, that's put it into emergency. Got to charge the brakes again, which used to be really easy charging the brakes, but now. There we go. Get the door shut. Next up is Queen's Village in just a mile. Not far. Yeah, we should also cross the main line. Pretty certain that signal in some way means we're going to be coming across. You've got the warning up top and then the other one down below. There it is again. Yeah, so somewhere around here you've now got Elmont Station in real life. We should come across the points in a minute as well. Yeah, alright train, we're slowing down, do not panic. are experienced in this bit. No, no, come on, away you go. She's like, now, and it's like, no, you gotta wait. Okay, this is very needy. Right, that was it. That's like a red, but then underneath it's like a green. So in some way that means we're going to be coming across. And there's an M3, which I hope that... Alright, don't panic yet, we're down to 30. Sorry M3, you're waiting for us, but you know, we are the M7, we're a higher number, so you got to wait. It's nice seeing the M3 though. I mean, there's not many services with it, but you do seem to see it quite a bit. On most services you will see an M3. Got a nice flange audio as well. And this is Queen's Village, which we might be able to fit into. Either a 6 or 8 coach platform. And there goes the M3. Cool. Here we are though. Boom. That and do the doors. This is Queen's Village. And after is Hollis. I wonder where that M3 was going. So it's probably on to the across the main line, or is that actually going to Hempstead? Where? No, that would be going across, surely. Yeah, going across onto the main line. They do go all over. There's one to Long Beach as well, like one service to Long Beach in the M3. So it's quite nice to see that they get around the network. They're not just stuck on like a single service diagram. They get around. Right, next station stop is Hollis, which is tiny. Let's get a nice shot of the sky in the background if we can. We got one like that. Don't know. Oh, I like that one. Look down. Just a little bit. No, that's too much. There. Cool. A bit of photo taking. Hollis isn't far. And after Hollis, we're then fast to Jamaica. Which again is best described as the Clapham Junction of USA. Of the USA. At sometimes of the day. Seems every time we go there it's dead silent. If you catch it at the right moment, there's trains everywhere. But yeah, I haven't really taken a look at the scenarios yet on this route. I know there's apparently some good ones on there, but as I said, I don't really like scenarios. My TSW is about service mode. I just like doing services. So maybe at some point we might do a scenario, but I don't know. As I said, yeah, not really a fan of scenarios. They're a bit TSC. Even on Train Sim Classic, I don't like doing the pre-made scenarios where it's like, you know, there's a landslip on the line, etc. That's like doing sort of the service scenarios, if that makes any sense. But here we are. This is Hollis. Slow up to it, but it's just tiny. 3-4 coaches, maybe 4 coaches. So yeah, not really a lot can fit in here. This is Hollis. Yeah, I've been enjoying my drives on the Long Island Railroad. I mean, it used to be my favourite route, you know, pre-East Coastway. When it first came out, it was always on this. So enjoying sort of being back on it. It's good that the way it's got some TLC and obviously the little extension to Long Beach. And I say a little extension because there's not really much to it. Yeah. It's nice to be back on here. Jamaica next. Why did I buzz him back? Out of habit. Don't need to buzz the car back. But I still sort of wish they would have added, yeah, the Far Rockaway or the West Hempstead branches, because then that would have been 2 more services where you can do the full length of the service. Because otherwise, I think you can do it to St Albans, and then the rest of the way it just does it for you. St Albans for West Hempstead and Valley Stream for Far Rockaway. Which, yeah, would have been nice to actually be able to drive to Far Rockaway or West Hempstead. Yeah, they're only, I think, 5 miles each on the branch lines, or about 2-3 stations each. And you've got Hillside, which you do stop at every now and again to allow staff to alight on board the train. So yes, we're on the approach to Jamaica now. That red light's not for us. I've seen it before and I was like, uh-oh. But no, it's not for us. Good. And down to 20, then down to 15, or was it 30 then? Yeah, Jamaica, which at the moment probably is quite quiet, unless weirdly it's really busy at this time in the morning at 4:22 in the morning. You never know. Big Apple was for the surprises. Slowly make our way in. Might be a little bit. I know, there you go, track speed 20. Look at that, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And yeah, not really any train movements going on here. It's just, yeah, it's just if you get that lucky sort of time in the day, you'll get tons of trains coming in. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be too often where it's really, really busy. Well, I was saying that I can see a couple of trains in there, but they might just be stabled in the platform. ready for service in the morning. Well, in an hour or so. Go. As we approach our final stop, and I wonder what this goes out as next. Yeah, there's a couple of trains just stabled in the platform. So we're coming in on the far end platform. Lovely. Does it probably heads up to New York Penn or Atlantic Terminal, or even just sits here and goes into the sidings. That's good. Good driving there. That bloody hanging off the end. Yeah, where does this one go? What did it tell us on the CIS? It'll probably tell us the one next door. Oh no, that one's off. That one goes to Penn Station. Track 1, can't see anything within the next hour. What was that? A trouble screen. Uh-oh. What have we done? Third rail shoe broken. That's cool. And what one's that on? If all shoes on one side of the unit broken, no power will be. That's quite cool. Third rail shoe broken. Oh, it's that one there on the second coach. You can see it's lit up. 7478. One of the shoes is broken. That's cool. Thanks, trouble screen. So I wonder if that actually hinders our performance a little bit. Or is it just sort of saying that and it won't do anything? Oh, there we go. That was it. When does this one go back out? 4:48, and it goes back to Hempstead as a light movement, I think. Okay. Why not just go and service back to there? What was the point of the movement in the first place? But yeah, that is going to be everybody for today's Trains World 4 video. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. Links can be found all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Hopefully see you next time. See you all. Take care. Bye guys.